The key sentence problems that you need to avoid are the sentence fragment, the fused or run-on sentence, and the comma splice. A sentence that lacks a subject or a finite verb is a fragment. A fragment can be a dependent clause, a subject without a predicate, a phrase, or even a single word. These are all sentence fragments, which are undesirable in formal writing. While Sherlock waited, the detective, Sherlock Holmes, with his fingertips together, Sherlock. Here's an example of a fused or run-on sentence. Sherlock Holmes waited, Watson delayed his visit. Can you see that two sentences are fused here? Remember, commas don't join, they cut. A way to correct these sentences would be to write, Sherlock Holmes waited and Watson delayed his visit, or perhaps Sherlock Holmes waited, Watson delayed his visit. You should avoid the problems just listed and try to write direct, dynamic sentences. You should also learn to sidestep the following problems: andness, isness, ofness, and list-like sentences. Andness is constructing long sentences by stringing too many clauses together with and. For example, proposals are to be submitted in duplicate and enclosed in a sealed envelope and endorsed with a reference number and shall be lodged at the address below. Could you rewrite this sentence by eliminating the ands? You'll have a chance later to look more closely at this sentence and have a go at rewriting it more effectively. Avoid list-like sentences. For example, the thing about a sentence with a list-like form is that there are a number of tiny points with independent bits of meaning that are set out in the sentence in a line so that the series of words and phrases reads like so many pieces of popcorn strung out on a string. I don't know about you, but I thought that sentence was never going to end. Could you do better? Avoid isness, that is, relying on parts of the weak verb to be. For example, the intention of the tax office is to audit their records. Or how about some Shakespeare? This tyrant, whose sole name is a blister on our tongues, was once thought honest. What verbs could replace is to make these sentences stronger? We'll look at the tense of verbs next week, but the following table will help you to see the parts of the verb to be in present and past tense. Avoid ofness. This occurs when the word of is used too frequently. For example, our lack of knowledge about local conditions precluded determination of committee action effectiveness in fund allocation to those areas in greatest need of assistance. When you finish watching this video, have a go at rewriting our example sentences using the text boxes provided. This week we have looked at the form and function of sentences, the problems related to sentence structure, and ways to make your sentences coherent and compelling by avoiding sentence-level problems. Next week, we'll look at verbs, the part of speech that Karen Elizabeth Gordon, who wrote the transitive vampire grammar books, calls the heartthrob of the sentence.